Hi everybody, आप सभी को मेरा सादर जय जिनेंद्र. I hope you guys are doing great. Now, if you are somebody who's just watching the videos and not making the notes, you are obviously not going to benefit much. लेकिन अगर आप हर वीडियो के notes बना रहे हो, then you realize the importance of everything that we discussed. So yesterday we were talking about something which is day high reversal, and today if you look at the chart of Nifty, you could have easily grabbed a day low reversal with a very good risk to reward of more than 1 is to 1.5 and even 1 is to 2, depending upon the kind of trader you are. Now, the point is always make sure that you have your notes ready with you whenever you are watching a video. Otherwise, you should simply skip the video, right? Movie the Hani. So make sure that you do that. Second point, we're also going to discuss all the stocks that are ready to, give you good momentum on Monday. So let's discuss all of it. And with that note, let us get started, guys. Right, guys, this is the chart of Cholafin on a weekly time frame. If you see, this was a particular range. It broke out
and came back inside the range, triggered the buyers, and then again took support at the lower range of the market of the range, and now it's heading upwards.
the range, and now we again have a breakout. However, if I take an entry now, the range is very far, the lower range. So in such cases, what you can do is you can keep a stop loss view at the middle of the range, right? जब भी आपका stop loss बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा हो रहा हो, तब आप ये एक system follow कर सकते हो, where you can keep your stop loss between the range instead of below the range, and here you can again expect very good targets, and the price action which is happening at the breakout level is very good. If you see over here, it broke out. There was a red candle where there were some sellers, and now they are going to be triggered, right? Their stop loss is likely to get triggered, and this is going to be the stop loss. Like if you are a swing trader, अगर आप एक obviously एक positional trader हो तो आपका stop loss बड़ा होगा. अगर आप एक swing trader हो, you can grab some really good points in Cholafin, right? So keep this on your positional radar. Now, because I have already initiated some swings, so I have not taken any position in this particular stock. So I want to be very clear about this. Let's move forward to some stocks which are looking good for your intraday. The first stock is Asian Paints, and obviously we always look at a stock on a daily time frame. Now, this is the chart of Asian Paints. If you remember, this was a level from where the market made a high. So we were discussing that this is likely to act as a very strong support. Now, if you zoom in, what do we see? It contracted a bit, then gave a breakout, and look at the price action over the last 3 days, right? It is consolidating within this particular range, and now this candle is showing me bullish momentum. So I'll go to 15 minutes time frame and I will plan my trade, which is very simple in this case. So if I zoom out, you will be able to see I want to buy above this level, which is 3245 with 3220 as my stop loss. So it's a very simple plan on Asian Paints. Another good stock which is looking good is Marico. Again, Marico is also a stock that we have been talking about. Remember, Marico was spending some time over here and we chose it for day trading. Now, if you look at the beautiful price action, I mean, look at the strong momentum, consolidation, and then again a breakout. Now, if you go on a 15 minutes time frame, you will realize that दूर दूर तक एक भी रेजिस्टेंस ही नहीं है, आजू बाजू में एक भी रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है. इसका मतलब ये है कि this stock is ready to give even strong momentum going ahead, right? So keep this on your radar. I would not call this as a stock which is for intraday, but इसको आप short term trading के लिए जरूर रख सकते हो अपने radar पे. So these were two stocks which are on the long side. Remember, the markets are not performing that well over the last 2 days, right? So obviously biasness is towards sell side. So let us have a look at stocks which are looking good for intraday on the shorting side. So guys, this is the chart of Piramal Enterprises on a daily time frame. अगर आप देखोगे ये एक support था, वहां से stock went down. Again, it took a retest at the same level, and now again it is showing us some weakness. Let's go to 15 minutes time frame and plan our trade. So on a 15 minutes time frame, if you see, it is giving us again, this was a support tested once, twice, thrice, 4 times, and now if it gives a breakout, we can short over here with the nearest retracement, which is this one as the stop loss, and this will be our target. This is Piramal Enterprise for you. Next stock is Cadila Healthcare. So guys, this is Cadila Healthcare on a daily time frame. If you see, the stock is in a downtrend, and now it's taking resistance at the 20 EMA with a bearish pin bar, right? So what we are going to do is we are again going to go on a 15 minutes time frame, right? And then if we are to plan a trade, we clearly see that this stock was inside this range, right, for almost so many days, right? Now over here, what I can plan is not an intraday trade, but also a short-term trade. So any any fall below this level can trigger good sell-off in Cadila Healthcare, right? With the upper range as my stop loss. So this is the plan for Cadila Healthcare. Now, what we are going to discuss is the chart of Nifty, right? And now, before I take you to the chart of Nifty, पहले आप देखिए Nifty का 5 मिनट का time frame का chart, and also refer to the last video which I released on the simplest setup on Bank Nifty. दोनों को एक बार आप थोड़ा देखिए, and then you will be able to relate much to the Nifty's chart today. Guys, this is the chart of Nifty on a 5 minutes time frame. Now remember one thing, you cannot mark a random day high and day low. You need a proper swing high and swing low. So in this case, if you see, this is the swing high and this is the swing low. अगर आप देखोगे ये पहले एक घंटे का high और low भी है. Now remember one thing, from this area the market made a new high, which means यहाँ पे buyer strong है. So whenever you're marking a day high or day low, make sure that from that area there has been a good momentum. Clear? Light. So whenever you're marking a day high or day low, make sure that from that particular area, a new day high should be made so that that becomes a good demand zone. Okay. Now let's go and zoom in. The prices falls, it drops sharply and takes support exactly at the day low, right? And now if you go look at the risk to reward, you've got easily more than 1:1.5, and I think more than that, right? So over here, and if you see, this is the kind of high which it made. Let's go a little bit, right? So you see 1.90, so almost 1:2 risk to reward. So if you're a scalper and even if you're trading for some short momentum, this is a low risk setup which you must try. And after this, obviously the market did reverse, but we are talking about as a day trader, this is something which you should try, but just make sure that you don't trade every day high, day low reversal. It has to be a strong supply and demand zone. And how does it become a strong supply and demand zone? When from that low, a new day high is made, or from that day high, a new day low is made. I hope this is clear. For reference, you can have a look at the chart of Bank Nifty, right? Yesterday's Bank Nifty chart. I hope this is pretty much clear. And with this note, we are done. And all the updates, right, about this Nifty trade, right? So we also had a red candle pullback trade based on CPR. All of this was updated live on the Telegram community. So make sure you also join and become a part of it. The link of that is shared in the description. बहुत simple है. हमने इसका logic भी बताया है. I also give my view at times, right? In the morning itself, I was very clear that we are looking for a short side opportunity. Now you may have a question that how did you form a biasness in the market? See, it's very simple. Remember one thing, the Nifty, right? It is falling, like it fell so sharply, which clearly shows the strength of the sellers. So when the market is telling you ki yaar bhaiya sellers strong hai, so let us just follow them, right? And if yesterday was a trending move, it is very much likely that today is going to be a very, very sideways move, right? And that's why we're prepared for a shorting trade at the day's high. Now more on this on the Telegram channel. So guys, make sure you join the community on Telegram. Like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more value in the upcoming days. Now, if you see, we have been very, very consistent with our content also. So I hope you're liking it, appreciating it, and I'm able to add value to your time that you are spending on this channel. So with that note, thank you so much. And yes, thank you so much, guys.